Say Selenium class 31, TestNG Testing Framework for Selenium, Part 2. Yesterday, TestNG Framework Part 1, we discussed 3 topics. Third topic pending. Observe Ravindra. In TestNG Framework, full name TestNG Testing Framework for Selenium, Part 1. In this Part 1, we discussed 3 topics. Third topic, incomplete. Can you tell me, Supriya, what are the 3 topics?
Introduction to TestNG Framework.
Good. Next.
Then install TestNG and write the TestNG first test case.
Good. Third one, incomplete. But I provided topic. Create multiple test cases and run.
And execute.
Execute. Yes, execute or run, both are synonyms. Okay, na Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
Observe. Introduction to TestNG Framework. Next, second one, install TestNG and write first TestNG test case or program. Observe, TestNG test case okay, but in this we use Selenium WebDriver. It is mandatory for testing. Next, anyone programming except for example Java, anyone programming, but Selenium WebDriver mandatory. Next, third topic in this yesterday's chapter, create multiple test cases in a program and run. Multiple cases means data driven. Earlier we did this one without TestNG framework. And one more thing, this third topic, incomplete. Observe Ahalya, third topic yesterday we did but incomplete. Today I will continue. We created multiple test cases in a program in the last example.
Yes, sir.
But how it executes, how TestNG executes, as per alphabetical order or as per programming sequence?
As per alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. Generally, Java class or program execute as per the code sequence. But
Yes, sir.
TestNG program execute as per alphabetical order. In order to override the general rule, we can use priority attribute or depends on methods attribute. Both are same in purpose, some variation is there. Yesterday we discussed priority attribute. Using priority attribute, we can control the test execution process. And one more thing, here number sequence not mandatory, but try to maintain sequence for priority numbers, but it will execute smaller number to big number, small number to big number, but try to maintain sequence. Okay. Now second one, today chapter, TestNG Framework. TestNG Framework Part 2. In this Part 2, I am planning 3 more topics. In the next class also, we will discuss TestNG topics only. 7th topic, I think, big topic, data-driven testing. In this Part 2, 4th one, important one, executing multiple multiple programs or classes. Suppose every class or program having four test cases, one or more. Suppose I want to execute 5 classes or programs at a time. Yes, we can see executing multiple programs or classes using XML. Next, grouping test cases. Next, parallel test execution. Parallel test execution. Okay, we are planning these 3 topics. Okay, we will check. Okay, na Supriya?
Yes, sir.
See, features wise, yesterday we discussed TestNG features and advantages. Next, installing TestNG in Eclipse and writing TestNG test cases. Next, create multiple test cases and run. Running time we use prioritization. See, prioritized test cases also we covered, but incomplete. Using priority attribute and depends on methods attribute, we can prioritize test cases. See, continuation, this feature, third one, first chapter, third one, prioritize test cases. Prioritize test cases. Okay. Launch Eclipse IDE. Observe Ahalya. You guide me this test case. First, launch Eclipse IDE. Yesterday we prepared multiple test cases in a program and executed using priority. Observe here, first launch browser, then verify page title, then close browser. Okay. Try to run the program or test case. This is test batch only. Okay. Try to run the program. Okay. Total test run 3. Total test run 3. Observe. Status. Why Google title failed? Okay. I provided incorrect expected. Run the program. See, total test runs 3. All 3 passed. Launch browser, verify Google title, close browser. Okay. Next, view the HTML results, select the project and refresh. F5. Here, test output folder. There. Here, observe index.html. Right click, open with the web browser. It is showing output. Close browser, launch browser, verify title. Okay, it is showing alphabetical order but executed as per priority only. Next, you give incorrect output Ahalya for one test case. For example, second test case. Suppose Google A. Definitely it will fail na.
Yes, sir.
First pass, second fail, third pass. But what will happen as per priority attribute? Just observe. Run the probe. What happened? Observe. Total test run 1. First test only. Failure 1. Second only. Second one failure. Third one no run. Second one no run. No run or it is not showing. Failed. Close browser. Close browser failed. but it didn't run. Why? No browser available. Next.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Just a minute. Failed. Exception also it raised. Just a minute. Suppose Project Explorer F5 index email open with observe Ahalya. First method executed. It is showing failed only na. One failed, not showing passed. But it didn't execute second one. It didn't execute all cases. Failed only it is showing. Okay, if it is all passed, then okay. Failed time priority attribute not working properly. I'm going to introduce one more attribute. Say, all of you put note using. You also priority using priority attribute. We can control. We can control the test execution or using depends on method. Using depends on single word, depends O capital on methods, M capital, depends on methods attribute. Same, we can control the test execution process. Then what is the similarity and what is the difference between these two attributes we will discuss. First, syntax for priority. Can you tell me, Ravindra, syntax for priority?
It test, sir.
Test annotation. Just a minute. Test annotation. Okay. Otherwise, you can say like this: @test. Open parenthesis. Priority equals to
One
number.
number. Okay, number.
Syntax.
Yeah.
For depends on methods, @test, @test. Next, this one depends on methods. Depends on methods equal to within double quotes before method. Sequence is there or not, that is secondary, that I will show. Okay, now try to use this one.
Sir, that before method is one word, I think, right?
Pardon?
Before method is one word.
One word, single word.
But yeah,
Before method is single word only.
These are the one type of annotation. Am I right, sir?
Not annotation, attributes. For controlling the test execution process, you can use either priority or depends on methods. Just a minute.
We can't call them as the annotations, right?
Not annotations, attributes. See, this is annotation. Test is annotation. Within annotation, we are providing attribute, na?
Yeah.
Yes, this terminology is annotation. Test is annotation. Priority is attribute. Depends on method also attribute. Just a minute. I'm going to create one more test case. Observe, Supriya. One more test case. Suppose priority 3, priority 4. Verify Yahoo title verify Yahoo title. For example, Yahoo, change the URL for this. Yahoo. Change the URL. Just a minute. Observe Ravindra. Now in this program 4 test cases na. Okay, forget about dependency. 4 test cases. Launch browser,
Yeah.
Google, verify Google page title, verify Yahoo page title.
Yahoo.
At the end, close the browser.
Close browser.
Okay, run the program. Just a minute. I'm going to
We
use
need to correct.
valid input.
Yeah.
I am going to use valid input for all test cases. Run the program once again. First Google, then Yahoo, at the end close browser. After launching Yahoo properly, close browser. Observe Supriya, total test runs. Sumit,
Yes, sir.
just a minute, some other person also there. Sumitra, Sushma not responding. Earlier,
Sir, I'm here, Sumitra.
Sumitra, okay, Sumitra Ramanathan. Sushma not responding. Can you hear me, Sushma? Can you hear me? Just type the message. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, at least okay. Otherwise, no meaning of live program na if you are not able to hear. Type Sushma. Okay, Sushma. Okay. All of you put mute Sushma. Your speaker is in on mode. Okay, leave it. No disturbance from you. Sumitra, can you understand the concept?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Continue, Ravindra. Total test runs 4, failures 0, skips 0. Observe the status, Ravindra. Launch browser
Yes, sir.
passed, verify Google passed,
Verify
verify
Google
Yahoo passed. Next, close browser passed.
Close browser.
Also
Yes.
passed. Okay, na? Now observe.
Yeah.
See, all test cases having correct, expected, and actual pass only. But intentionally, I'm changing the second test case expected. Definitely, it will fail. But first correct, second, third one correct,
All correct.
last
Fourth
one
one
also
also
correct, fourth one, but
Yeah.
second only incorrect. Okay. Try to run the program. Earlier 4 executed. This time what will happen? We will check that one. Browser not closed, I think. Closed. Browser closed. Observe. Total runs 4. Failures 1 na.
Yes, sir.
Failures 1.
But
First,
why? Yes, sir. But why it didn't show same thing in earlier, sir? Did you change anything?
earlier only 3 test cases, this time 4. Don't confuse. Some problem, technical issue, compatibility issue.
Okay.
This time, see, yesterday we saw na, sometimes it is showing error without changing any script, any line. If we execute, next time executing properly. That is compatibility
Okay.
issue. This is correct only. See, observe, passed. Launch browser passed.
Verify Yahoo title.
Verify Yahoo title passed. Why it
Close
executed?
browser.
No dependency between Google title and Yahoo title. Why? Precondition launch browser is there. So it executed third one. Fourth one also it executed. But in between second case and third case, no functionality dependency. That's why failed. See, it is showing passed cases first, failed next. Isn't it?
So if you have, sir, yes, sir. So if you have dependency, it will automatically the next one also fail, right, sir?
Failed.
Yeah.
Dependency is here, no dependency. Why?
Yes,
Launch
sir.
browser is precondition for third test case also. That's why it
Yes, sir.
executed. Otherwise, suppose browser not available, it won't execute. It will show failure or skip or something. It won't execute
Okay.
call. Okay. This is, now I am going to change to depends on method. Observe. In this one, using priority attribute. What happened? It didn't. 3 cases passed. 1 case failed. Okay. Now using depends on methods. Already I told it is single word attribute. Observer Ravindra. First case.
Yes,
Which one is first case? Launch browser. Leave it.
Launch browser.
Leave it. It will execute. For second case, which one is the depends before method or
Launch browser,
depends
sir.
on method?
Launch browser, sir.
Launch browser. See, depends on methods equals to within double quotes. Why it is showing this one? Change to depends on methods equals
Yes,
to
ma'am, sir.
launch browser. Next, same. For third one, observe Supriya. What is the depends on method for verify Yahoo title?
Launch browser.
Launch browser for second test case. For this one, what is the sequence we are going to execute? Forget about pass or fail. Sequence.
Get.
Just a minute, Ravindra. Can you tell me, Ahalya? Sumitra. Sumitra.
Yes, sir.
What is the
So-
depends on methods for third test case Yahoo title? Verify Yahoo title.
Close browser
Close browser is the last
because
one.
google.com opened.
You tell me, Ravindra.
Sir, that verify Google title.
Yes, verify Google title.
Sir, how can it be like depends on method? Even like, I mean, if you take the second method, public void verify Google title, that is a independent, like, it depends on
Independent,
launch
okay,
browser.
but what is our execution sequence? Forget about, already I told, forget about dependencies there or not. What is our execution sequence? First we have to execute launch browser as per priority also. First launch browser,
Yeah.
then Google title, then Yahoo title, then close browser. That's why I am providing
Yes.
that one. Forget about that dependencies there or not. That is secondary. Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir. So depends on method. It's like, after next method, what next
It
method?
provides execution flow.
Okay. Execution flow. All right.
Execution flow. First, see, as per priority also, earlier I gave priority, priority 1, priority 2,
Yes.
priority 3, priority 4. What is that one? Execution flow.
Yes,
So this
sir.
is another type of
Another
execution
type
flow,
of
right, sir?
attribute, same like priority. It is also priority only for controlling the test execution process only, but this is another one. It has some advantages as well as drawbacks that we will discuss.
Sir, one question from my side. So
Ah.
if you, for example, if you give like dependencies for Yahoo as a launch browser, and if you give Yahoo
Launch browser,
title
that is
as
not the
a-
correct sequence now. First we are going to execute launch browser. First launch browser, that's why I am leaving this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I understand, sir. What I'm saying is like if 20th line,
Ah.
if you use depends on method launch browser, then it will execute Yahoo first.
Yes,
right?
I think for both 14th line and 20th, good question. 14th line and 20th line for both the test cases, same depends on method na.
Yes, sir.
That time it will follow alphabetical rule, general rule. Verify Google, verify Yahoo. Which one is first?
G, Google.
Google
sir.
first, then Google, then Yahoo only. You try that one, Ravinder.
Okay, sir.
If you give same depends on method, then it will follow general rule. Priorities also. Observe, you try that one, Ravindra. Priorities also. Suppose 4 test cases. Give first one, first, last one, fourth. Middle two, give 2 or 3 same numbers. Then it will follow alphabetical order.
Okay, sir.
But in order to control the test execution process, we give correct numbers or depends on methods. Continue, Ahalya, verify.
Yes, sir. Verify Google title.
Verify Google, just a minute, title. Next, for last one, remove this priority, close browser. For first one, not required, plain. Which one?
Then after verify Google title.
Yahoo title.
Yahoo title.
Sorry, Yahoo title.
Verify Yahoo title. Okay, now I think all will pass. We are providing correct expected. I think actual also same. So first it will execute launch browser, then Google title, then Yahoo at the end, close browser. Run the program, TestNG program. See, first launching Google, then launching Yahoo, then launching Yahoo, close. Observe, Ahalya, total test runs 4, failures 0. Here, passed launch browser. Our sequence, our expected sequence, this only. Passed launch browser, passed verify Google title, passed verify Yahoo title, passed close browser. Any confusion, Sumitra?
Sir,
No, sir. I got it this time.
And one more thing, just Sumitra, change this one. Suppose I'm going to change my order. First launch browser, earlier, first launch browser, then verify Google title, then verify Yahoo title, then close browser. This time I want the sequence. It is also possible. First launch browser, okay. Then verify verify Yahoo title, then verify Google title at the end, close browser. This is also possible. Launch browser first, close browser last, but middle two cases I am changing. Suppose this one, second one, verify Google title. I am changing.
So the 15th line will be verify Yahoo title.
First,
or can
change
we
the
do
14th line.
14th line to
verify Google?
Good. Not
Yahoo
Google.
title.
Yahoo.
Yahoo title. Yeah, that's what my question was, sir. So
Verify.
if you change alternative, then it's
Yahoo.
supposed to also work.
Work.
Right.
Here no dependency, na. If dependency is there, it may corrupt. But here no dependency. Here observe.
And on the
Sumitra.
launch browser. Yes, sir. Here launch browser.
Which one? Verify Yahoo title. Good. Launch browser. Launch browser. Observe, Sumitra. Now, as per this sequence or priority process, first launch browser, then verify Yahoo title, then
Google title,
then
and
close browser. Close browser. Here I need to change. After third one, verify.
Sir, we verify Google title.
Now, okay. Try to run the TestNG program.
So, sir, that means here, depending on the method, method is the priority. So, depending on the method,
instead of priority attribute, we used that attribute. Observe.
Yeah. So, okay.
Observe. 4 test cases passed na. This time we changed the priority na. Observe.
Yes, sir.
First launch browser, then verify Yahoo title, then verify Google title, then close browser. But
Okay.
how it executes? Here in between the second and third, in between second and third test cases, no functionality dependency. That's why we executed. Suppose if you change these two, first close browser, last launch browser, it won't execute now.
Okay.
Here functionality, no functionality dependency. You try in different ways, Ravindra.
Okay, sir.
Here no functionality dependency. That's why I changed the programming flow, execution flow for second and third test cases. Now, all of you put mute. Observe Sumitra. I am going to provide note. Here we used priority attribute and depends on methods attribute for priority only. For priority only. Just a minute. Observe Ravindra. One more flavor I will show. Observe Ravindra. Yahoo
Sir.
incorrect. Observe first case will pass, second fail, third also pass, fourth also pass. But if we use depends on method, if we use priority, I think it will work. If we use depends on method, what will happen? Observe. Run
I think it
the
will only pass first one.
observe. Here depends on methods we used. That's why some problem is not problem. Variation will there. It won't close browser also na. Not closed na.
Yes, sir.
Why it depends on method failed. Observe now. Total test runs 4 na.
Yeah.
First passed, second failed. I think failure 1 skips 2. What are the skips?
So it didn't execute that.
Third and fourth cases not executed. Why? Second failed na. No.
Because it's a dependency.
That's
Yes, sir.
why.
Yes,
Observe.
sir. Got it.
Observe.
Sir, I
Just a
don't
minute. Just a
understand.
minute. Observe, Ahalya. Passed launch browser na.
Yes, sir.
Passed launch browser. Second one failed verify Google title na.
Yes.
Failed Google title. Okay. These two only. Passed first one, second one failed. It won't execute remaining. Why? Depends on na.
Dependency, sir.
See,
Yeah.
this verify Google title skipped. Why skipped? Depends on method failed. That Yahoo. Next, another one. Close browser also skipped. Why? Depends on method. Verify Google title not executed even.
Yes, sir.
That's why. Any problem, Ahalya?
So there is, sir.
Just a minute, Ravindra.
One
Just a
question.
minute.
Sir, so that means, for example, if we use depend on method.
If we use, see, when to choose depends on methods, when to choose priority, that I will explain in the note.
Yes, sir.
Before
Yes, sir,
that,
but
you
my
stick
question-
to functionality of depends on methods. If we use depends on methods, what will happen? If all test cases pass, then no issue, it will execute all. Suppose if any test case fail, it will skip remaining test cases.
Related to that method, for that,
Failed method.
I mean, like, for example, as you said, sir, for example, this launch browser passed and then Google verify Yahoo
Verify title executed, but failed.
failed because it's depending on the Google title in the
At Google
depends on
title,
method.
don't confuse. Launch browser.
No. Actually, it's a failing. because of
Actual fail.
invalid
Observe.
credentials.
My expectation is Yahoo A. It is not correct. It failed. Then next test
Yes.
case. Next test case Google. For Google, verify Yahoo title is the depends on method. Verify Yahoo title failed. It skipped. Next last one. Close browser. Verify Google title not executed even. That's why close browser also skipped. So out of these four, it executed first and second one. First passed, continued second failed, it stopped.
Oh, so second test case failed, that's why it stopped. And then it skipped.
Stopped means remaining cases 2 or more, skipped only.
Skipped. Okay, not executed.
Not
Alright.
executed.
Skipped.
Not executed.
Okay. Okay.
Just a minute. Before I will copy this one. Observe. Before that, I will provide note. Active Supriya, you need to guide me. Active. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Note. First, if we use priority, see, observe, priority depends on method, Supriya, both are same or different attributes? Okay.
Both are same,
Both
but
are same, purpose same. What is the purpose? To control the test execution process by providing
no.
priority of
Yes.
test cases. But some variations are there. Observe here. If we use priority, just a minute. If we use priority attribute, then all test cases, earlier all executed, one failed, three
Yes,
passed.
sir.
All test cases can be executed. Next, observe
No
Ahalya.
skips.
If we use this one, depends on methods. If we use depends on methods, what happened? Depends on method attribute, then it will skip the test cases whenever depends on method fails. Just a minute. If we use this attribute, then it will skip the execution. Otherwise it will skip the test case execution. It will skip the test case execution whenever depends on methods test case fails. If you want to execute the test case forcibly, one more thing. Observe, Ravindra, I am going to introduce one more supported attribute.
Okay, sir.
If you want to execute the test case forcibly, then use one more attribute, always, R capital, always run attribute. Okay, note not completed. Just I will show the example. Observe Ahalya. Here what happened in this program execution? First case passed, that's why it executed second case. Second case failed, then it didn't execute third case and fourth case. Third and fourth skipped, isn't it? As per depends on methods.
Yeah.
But as per these test cases, no functionality sequence in between second and third cases. For third case, Google page title also, browser enough, Yahoo successful not required. I want to execute verify Google title forcibly, even though verify Yahoo title fails. Anyhow, launch browser is enough. That time use this attribute. Observe. I want to execute Google means third case forcibly. If third will pass, Ravindra, definitely fourth will execute na.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only provide the always. Just a minute. Always run. Here syntax is equals to always run. Always run equals to, it is providing, okay, just a minute. Always run equal to true. Just a minute. Always run. Any codes required? Oh, misplace. This one. Yahoo, then Google test. Here verify Yahoo title, comma, always run equals to true. True means it will execute. Observe, Ravindra. Always run equal to true means it will execute. False means it won't execute, but default is false. So you no need to specify. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Now what will happen? Observe, Ahalya. What will happen? I provided execute third test case Google forcibly, even though second fails. Then what will happen? Observe. First pass. Second, definitely it will fail. Why? I provided incorrect expected fail. But third will execute forcibly. Why? No. My understanding point of view, no functionality dependency between second and third. That's why third will execute. I think third will pass also. After third, it will execute fourth. Fourth also will pass. What is the output? Tell me, Ahalya. Expect.
Three test
So,
cases
Just a
pass.
minute, Ravindra. I am asking
One.
for Ahalya.
So, sir, as per this, launch browser will pass, and then also verify title, Yahoo title will verify Google title will
Just a minute.
pass.
What about verify Yahoo title?
Sir, verify Yahoo title it will fail, sir.
Fail. But it will execute
Yes.
third one forcibly.
Because we are using always run.
Always run equal to true. Always run attribute. Forcibly it will execute. I think third will pass. What will happen?
First,
It will execute fourth one. Fourth also will
Because
pass, I think. Okay.
Okay,
Now
sir.
what is the final
Yes, sir.
output? First pass, second
Yes,
fail,
sir.
but third pass, fourth pass. Okay, now Ravindra, any other?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir, here.
Just a minute. Ravindra.
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Okay. What? Tell me, Ahalya.
Sir, just in case, sir, for example, okay, second one it's fail. Second one it's fail. Third one, just in case, okay, not this one, but we have written some XYZ code, and we have used always run is equal to true, and that also fail. Like
That also
for
fail.
example,
You won't execute fourth one.
Okay, even though if we are using always run is equal to true, but the code,
If you use always run equal to true for fourth one, then fourth will execute. Third also fail, then fourth will execute. But
so irrespective, so
but
that means,
just a
sir,
minute. But don't use always run attribute if any functionality dependency. Here, no functionality dependency between Google and Yahoo. That's why I used. If any dependency is there, if second test case pass only, then prerequisite for third test case, that time we cannot use always run.
Okay. So can you show an example with dependency also, sir?
Dependency?
With dependency code, can you even show an example?
You try. If you ask like
Okay,
these
sir.
questions, TestNG takes nearly 2-3 months. Actually, in my previous classes, first class only I covered this fourth topic. You try that one. If you have any query, they mail me. But my theory is what I am telling. If no functionality dependency, use always run attribute. It will execute. If functionality
Yes, sir.
dependency is there, don't use this one. Why? No pre-setup. That's why corruption will be there. You try that one.
Yes, sir.
You try.
Yes, sir. But my other question is, for example, here on third, that is third depends on equal to verify Google title, always run is equal to true. In that, even though we are giving this always run is equal to true, by some or the other, the code failed. Not this Google some XY Z.
Okay, suppose Google fails, it won't execute fourth one. Already I told.
Even though we use always run true also.
Always run means only for the third one, not for fourth, not for continuation.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Not for continuation.
Okay,
just check. Run the program. Now it will show 3 pass, 1 fail. Observe. Just a minute. Observe. Observe Ahalya. Total test runs 4, failures 1. No skips na?
Yeah.
No skips. Observe here. Observe Ravindra, Sumitra. Launch browser passed. It will show failed one at the end, but passed sequence only. First launch browser passed. Next Yahoo title failed, but it executed Google forcibly. Google passed. Close browser also passed. Next Ahalya asked, suppose Google also fail. Observe Ahalya, what will happen?
Yes,
this always run only for the test case, not for complete program.
Okay, not for continuous execution.
Not for continuous execution. Just we will check that one. Say second failed, third executed. I think fourth also will execute. We'll check. No.
Okay, sir.
Not closed. Observe. Total test runs 4. Failures 2. Google also this time failed. Fourth skipped na?
Yes, sir. Skip.
It is not for entire. Always run not for. Good question. Always run not for entire program, only for that particular test case. Suppose if you want to execute fourth also forcibly, use always runs for fourth also.
Okay.
Just a minute. Observe Ravindra.
Yeah, sir. As per my understanding, as per always run is just overcome to the
that particular test case.
That method. Yes, that method, not in the like code or in credential values.
Yes.
Just
observe.
overcome the dependency. That's
yes.
It.
Suppose if functionality dependency is, you cannot use always run.
Yeah.
If not, I think in between third and fourth also no functionality dependency. For example, Google fails. Browser is there, now it will close the browser. I will check that one. Observe. First passed, second one failed, but third one will execute forcibly executed, failed, but fourth one skipped. For example, I am going to use fourth one also. Always run equal to true. Always run equal to true. Now observe Ahalya, what will happen? Now just a minute, Ahalya. Sumitra, can you tell me what will happen? You try to observe the program. In this program, 4 test cases are there. Try to observe the program and tell me the execution flow. What will happen? I think second and third test cases expected incorrect. Definitely they will fail.
Yes, sir. So launch browser will pass.
Launch browser will execute first. Okay. Next.
Yes. And the second method.
Then it will execute Yahoo title.
Yahoo title and it
depends
fails.
on method executed passed na. So verify title will execute. Verify as per this one. Verify Yahoo title will execute. It will fail.
And it will
but
fail.
But execute Google
Yeah, we are. So
Next,
Google title
Google
will
also
run.
will fail. After that, I think
Yes.
forcibly it will execute close browser. Na fourth one.
Yes, sir.
I
So
think
it will pass. Instead of skip, it will
first
pass.
pass, second fail, third fail, fourth fail. I think, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Run the program.
So,
Run the program. This is, I think it failed. Forcibly executing Google closed. Observe Ahalya. Total runs 4. Failures 2 na. We are using
yes,
always run attribute for continuation na.
yes, sir.
Observe. Passed. Launch browser passed. Close passed. See, it is providing passed cases sequence. Next, first
Yes, sir.
failed one, Yahoo title. Next, second failed one, Google title. But no skips. Why? We used always run.
Always run.
Okay, na, Supriya, did you understand the concept or any confusion? Sumitra,
Yes, sir.
Sumitra Ramanathan.
I got
Yes, sir. No confusion, sir.
Okay, Sumitra, you practice in your mission 4 or 5 times. Change the priorities and always run attribute, etc. If you find any difficulty, then mail me. I will provide the solution. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sure.
Note
I have a
continuation.
doubt. Sir, so always run is only used in depend on method
Depends
or
on
also
method.
for
With
priority?
depends on method, not with priority.
Okay, okay, sir.
Not
So
with
priority, so sir, for example, we have written 50 test cases in
Just a minute.
TestNG.
I am going to complete the note. After the note, you can get clarity.
Okay, sir.
See, first complete this note. There is the note. Just a minute. Note. Complete this note, Ravindra. Put mute, Ahalya. Scenario. Observe, Ahalya. You don't write continuous questions. It will take 2 or 3 months. But your thinking is correct only. You try maximum your queries. If you find any difficulty, mail me. Then I will provide the clarity. I think 70 to 80% doubts you can clarify your own. Not only you, all participants. If you find any problem, then ask me. Suppose if you ask small doubts, actually small concepts. Sometimes we use some. We don't use some concepts in real time. If you use small queries, this program takes a long time. Avoid that one. Maximum.
Yes,
Ravindra,
sir.
you also try. Ravindra.
Yes, sir. Okay.
See, I am explaining core concepts and processing your queries also. If you have any plans or any different ways, you try after the class. Definitely you can get 70 to 80% doubts clarify your own. For remaining, you try to send the queries with a description, then I will solve. Not only during the training program, after the training program also you can raise queries and get solutions from me. Okay, na Sumitra? Supriya,
yes, sir.
what about you, Ahalya?
Sir, like I mean, these are the basics now. So if you are clear with the basics, then
Actually, you no need to focus in depth in these concepts. Priority depends on method. 2-3 concepts enough for our real time. I use it now.
okay, sir.
You no need to go to in depth. Why? See, you concentrate on other topics, other important core topics. Then you can focus in depth. But for simple topic, if you go in depth, suppose for example priority topic is there. Otherwise, just a minute, I will tell. Suppose variables topic is there. Within 10 minutes I can explain Java variables, or within 5 hours also I can explain Java variables. But 5 hours not required, I think.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, you try to ask, but I think maximum queries you can solve your own. After the class, you try your queries. Suppose always run will continue or will work for only that particular case. Okay, you write down that query and try after the class. If you get any problems, mail me, then I will provide the solution.
Okay, sir.
But you try to ask important queries. But continuous queries means this is simple topic. In real time, we use either priority or depends on method. Simple. 2 or 3 concepts are simple here. If you go in depth, we can discuss priority and depends on method 5 to 10 hours. But why? Not required. Okay. Continue. No functionality dependency. Observe, Ahalya. Try to answer me. Scenario 1. No functionality dependency. If no functionality dependency, this is the scenario. Then which one is preferable? Depends on methods or priority attribute?
Sir, both you can use, sir, if there's no functionality.
Why both? Some variation is there. Why both? Why you need to use both?
Okay. Priority, sir.
Huh?
Priority. You can use priority attribute.
Okay, good. Correct answer. Why?
Because there's no functional dependency. Like even if,
no functional dependency. Suppose if for function no functional dependency, if you use depends on method, what will happen?
So that means the method, like if one test case fails,
If prerequisite not available, it won't continue in remaining cases, na?
Yes, sir.
For that we need to provide always run. That is difficult task. Okay, but if if no functionality dependency,
so that means if we use priority, even if one test case fails,
then it will execute remaining. Suppose next case may pass.
Yes, sir.
May pass or may fail, it will continue execution. Okay. Observe,
yes,
Ravindra, observe, if no functionality dependency among test cases in a TestNG program, then use priority attribute. Then use priority attribute. Understand the concept, Ravindra? Here depends on methods not suitable. It will skip.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, you need to provide one more attribute. You need to take support from one more attribute. That is lengthy process. Instead of that, you can follow. Suppose if functionality no dependency, you can follow priority attribute. Next, continue, Ahalya. Just a minute. Scenario. Conclusion. Scenario 2. Scenario 2. Functionality dependency. If functionality dependency among test cases. Opposite. Continue, Ahalya.
Yes, sir. Then we can use this depends on method.
Yes, use depends. Depends, single word. Depends on methods. Depends on methods attribute. Okay. Next, observe Supriya. Different scenario. Typical scenario. Scenario
Yes, sir.
3. Scenario 3. Try to understand and analyze. Functionality dependency for some test cases only means among remaining cases no functionality dependency, means mixed functionality dependency for some test cases, no dependency for remaining cases, like that. Observe functionality dependency. Dependency for some test cases only. Means opposite, remaining dependency only in a TestNG program. Then tell
Then we
me
can use the both
both.
attributes.
Mix both. Why
Yes, sir.
priority? We cannot use both. These are alternates. First remember that one. These are alternate. Already Ahalya asked that question. I rejected. Ahalya, did you understand this concept? We cannot use both priority as well as depends on method. Why? These two are
No,
alternates.
sir. I'm
Yes,
telling
sir.
depends on methods and always run. We can
Good,
use
good,
both these two.
good. See, depends on methods and always run attributes. Okay, na Ravindra, any confusion? Did you observe our note
Yes, sir, I'm clear.
between? What about you, Ahalya? Note for priority and depends on method.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, come to next topic. Sumitra Ramnathan. What is the next topic? Fourth one. Yesterday topic completed. Yesterday creating multiple test cases and run. Yesterday partially we did that. Today I completed that one. Not completed. Just a minute. Some more are there. I'm going to introduce some more methods.
Uh,
Some more annotations.
yes,
Real,
sir, that's
real
what I
time
want to.
useful annotations.
Yeah,
Observe.
I
Uh,
have read somewhere there is
okay, it's
few
not somewhere.
annotations.
I only posted notes in YouTube also. Okay. Observe. Okay, you can find in TestNG main website also. Observe, Supriya. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Suppose correct expected. Next, correct expected. No always run required. No always run. And all are pass, I think. Just observe, Ahalya. I'm going to use priority attribute. You can ask, why can't you use depends on method? After performing dry run, you can get conclusion, no issue. Just a minute. If priority is suitable, continue. Otherwise, change that one. No issue. Dry run means sample run. Real run means testing. This Google second, I think. Next, Yahoo, third priority. Next, last priority, this close browser. Observe, Ahalya. Here four test cases in this program. First, launch browser, it will execute, means it will pass. But here no verification. If browser available, it will pass. Next, Google page title. I used correct output. Definitely it will pass. Yahoo, definitely. Third case also it will pass. Fourth also it will pass. I used priority attribute for controlling the test execution process. Otherwise, it will execute as per alphabetical order. As per alphabetical order, first to close browser. So it is not the correct sequence. Okay, na Ahalya? Shall we execute this one? Tell me the,
Yes, sir.
if we execute this one, tell me the test execution flow. Just a minute. Sample TestNG program, sample TestNG program. Next, as per priorities, test execution. Just a minute. Test execution flow. Test execution flow. Tell me test execution flow. Just guess, Ahalya, as per
So,
priorities
so,
and check the output.
so,
Sorry, expected versus actual also.
so first it launch browser.
First launch browser. Just a minute. First launch browser test case. First launch browser. Second one.
Second, verify Google page.
Verify Google page.
Yes, sir.
Verify Google page. Just a minute. Next.
Then verify Yahoo title
Just a
and
minute.
close browser.
Verify Yahoo title. Verify Yahoo title. Next.
And close browser.
Close browser. Last one. Close browser. This is our expected flow. Okay, we will check. Just run the program. Just a minute. Run the program. TestNG program. One failures, one skip. What is the problem? Google only, Yahoo only. Observe, Ravindra, I didn't change any code. Observe.
Maybe you can try other time, it will run.
It will run. This time it is running now. Just compatibility. Compatibility with operating environment as well as browser sometimes. This time it is correctly executing now.
Yes, sir.
See, final conclusion, whenever suppose your code is correct, you have confidence on the code. Whenever it is not executing properly, you try second time, third time also executing same, then code problem.
Even if you're not, even you're not confident, just try to type. Then you will go
Yes,
for the
even you
second.
not confidence also. Yes, as Ravinder told, try 2 or 3 times due to this compatibility issues. Suppose second time onwards, if you execute properly, then continue. Otherwise, if you getting same error, then confirm that code is incorrect. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Observe Ahalya. 4 cases: launch browser, verify Google title, verify Yahoo title, passed, close browser. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Observe Ahalya. You observe Sumitra. For verify Google title and verify Yahoo title and some more test case also there. Suppose verify Rediff, verify ICICI Bank, etc. For all these, what is the precondition?
Launch browser.
Launch browser. Good. What is the post condition? Common. Post condition. Close browser.
Closing the browser.
So instead of priorities for first and last, these are common for all remaining cases. So you can use these annotations @test method. @before method. @before method. Observe Ravindra. If you use
Sir,
before method,
going,
what will happen? If you use @before method, what will happen?
I'm not sure, sir.
Can you guess,
So what if
Supriya? Before method means what will happen? Guess.
So
Sir, maybe it's a
I think
precondition,
this.
all test cases, before all test
so,
cases.
Yes, in this program, it will execute first before remaining test cases, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I will provide definitions or description for these annotations. Next, after test case, after method, You guess, Supriya, what is after method? Suppose
Yeah,
in any
the same
TestNG
with
program, if you write after method, what will happen?
it will run after each test method.
Good. Before method, after, before
Before it will run before each test method.
each test method. Now observe, Ahalya, TestNG. I will provide some important annotations in this class. TestNG annotations. TestNG annotations. First we used @test. Tell me, Sumitra Mahajan, what is @test? The
It is the annotation.
the annotated method. The annotated method. Observe is part of a test case. If you use this one, that will treat as test case na.
Yes, sir.
Next, continue, Sumitra. Before method. Suppose the annotated method will be run.
Which will get execute the
Will be
first
suppose will be run before
all the other test cases.
each test method. Test method means test case in this scenario, isn't it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Each test method. Test method means test case only. Next, this one after method. Continue, Sumitra.
It is the annotated method which will be run
will be run just a minute after each test method. Same
test
na?
method.
Suppose 10 test.
Yes.
Observe, Ravindra. Suppose 10 test methods is there. If you use before method, after method, suppose for first test, all will be end-to-end scenarios. Suppose first verify Google. First launch browser, Google, close browser. Next, from the beginning, launch browser, Yahoo, close browser. Next, launch browser,
Yes,
Bank of India, close browser. Like that. Getting?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Each test method. Okay. Next, I am going to introduce two more annotations in this class. Before, just a minute, B capital letter. Before class. This we will use later after discussing XML. Okay. Before class, after class. You continue, Supriya. Can you guess what is before class? Suppose the annotated method.
Maybe
Suppose will be run only class level, earlier method level. This is class level. Will be run the first test method will be run the first
current class.
First test method only once. First test method in the current class is invoked. In the current class is invoked. Okay. Next, after class, suppose just a minute, the annotated method will be run after the annotated method will be run after all the test methods or you can say test cases in the current class, have been run. Okay, na Ahalya, are you following or any confusion, Ahalya?
No, sir, clear.
Okay, cool. Next, before test, one more annotation, capital B. Before test. Next, after test. Now observe Ravindra. Sequence. Method means suppose in a class you can find multiple methods or test cases. Class means only one time for each class. Test means multiple classes, Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Ravindra, in this fourth concept we are going to discuss executing multiple classes using XML. Suppose we created two classes. First class, for first class admin interface test cases, second class user interface. For example, are module 1, module 2. For example, for module 1, prerequisite 1, post condition 1. For that you can use before class something, after class something. For second class module 2, before class something, after class something. Suppose in first module 10 test cases, first it will execute first before class, then 10 test cases, then after class, then it will execute second class before class 2, for example, then remaining test cases, then after class. Suppose in my scenario we have 4 classes. Suppose 4 module test cases or single module different test cases. Prerequisite or precondition and post condition are same for all classes. That time instead of using before class and after class, I can use before test, complete iteration, and after test. In first class, what will happen? First it will execute before test, then in first class 10 cases, then immediately it will go to second class. In second class 10 cases, third class 10 cases, fourth class 10 cases. After that, it will come back to first class and execute after test. This is group of classes level before test and after test. If it is common precondition and post condition, otherwise you cannot use. Next, before class, after class, common pre and post conditions for class level. Next, before method and after method, common pre and post conditions for test case or test method level in a program. Any confusion, Ravindra?
Yeah, understanding, sir. But maybe if you try some practical, maybe
In the
that's
practical, you can get more clarity. Here,
yeah.
don't analyze these one. Just in practically, it will analyze automatically. Okay. Anyhow, you just remember test means test case. Before method means for each method in a program, one particular program restricted. After method, after each test method in a program. Before class, only once in the class before any method. Before, not before first method in a class. After class, last method in a class only once. Next, before test, first method in a group of classes, 2 or more. After test, last method in a group of classes. Okay, na? Continue,
Yes.
Ravindra. The annotated method.
Will be run.
Good. The annotated method will be run before
Okay.
First test method in just a minute. Before any test method, before any test method or first method as first method belonging to classes. After discussing XML, you can get more clarity. Belonging to classes inside the tag is run. What is tag, that we will discuss later. Inside the tag is run. Next, come to this one. After test method, the annotated method will be run. Just a minute. The annotated test method will be run after all the test methods. After all the test methods belonging to the classes inside the tag. Just a minute. Inside the tag. Okay, in practical classes, you can get more clarity. Observe, I am going to add one more test case. For example, no dependency. Just a minute. Observe Ahalya, you need to guide me. Suppose readf oh, it is lengthy. Just a minute. Bank of India home. Just a minute. Oh, it is common, I think. Bank of India home. Observe Ahalya. Just a minute, Ahalya. Suppose verify Bank of India title. Okay, here this one, Bank of India ASPINA. Okay, here take the title, Ahalya. Title. Suppose here you can get tooltip Bank of India space underscore space home. Otherwise, suppose place mouse pointer on the page and right click view page source, control F, suppose title, observe Ravindra, here no title. Title is there, the next line. Okay, na Ravindra?
Yeah, it's the same, sir. Yes.
Okay, cool. Continue, Ahalya. Here you place that one. Here you place that one. Okay. Bank of India home. Suppose if you use 3 priority, it will follow general rule for these 2 only. Otherwise, 5. Now clarity. Observe, Ahalya, in this test case, in this TestNG program, how many
Yes,
test
sir.
cases are there?
5.
5 cases are there. Okay. As per the priority, tell me the execution flow. Execution flow.
So first it's the launch browser,
First
and
launch
then
browser, then
the priority second, that's the Google page,
Google page. Second one,
and then
verify Google page. Third one,
you go to verify Yahoo page,
verify Yahoo. Fourth one,
and you verify Bank of India title,
next last one, fifth one,
close browser.
close browser. Run the program. Run the program. First Google, then Yahoo, then Bank of India. Closed. Observe, Ahalya. 5. No failures, no skips. Observe,
Yeah.
launch browser, verify Google title, verify Yahoo title, verify Bank of India title, close browser. Okay, na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. This test execution. Put mute whenever required. We can open some noise from your side. Test execution flow. Just a minute. First launch browser, next verify, next verify Bank of India, next close browser. Okay. Put mute, Ahalya, for some time. I will tell. Next, this is the TestNG program. TestNG. See. TestNG program with priority. TestNG program with priority. This is execution flow. Now, Ravindra, I want to achieve same execution flow using before test, after test methods. Just a minute. TestNG program with before method and after method. What are these? Annotations, not attribute. Annotations. Here we have to use a priority. Okay, priority compulsory. Annotations and priority. Okay. Test execution flow. Test execution flow. Test execution flow. Can you tell me test execution flow, Ravindra? If you use
Launch browser, sir.
launch browser,
Verify Google title.
verify Google title,
Verify Yahoo title.
close browser. This is one test case, end-to-end scenario. Next, observe. Don't confuse.
Got it.
After execution, you can get clarity. Launch browser. Next, launch browser. Every time it will launch. end-to-end scenarios. If required, you can use. Otherwise, you can use class level. Just a minute. I will show all flavors. Close browser. Close browser. Oh, where is this one? Not required. Total three test cases. In this scenario, 3 test cases, not 5. See, in first scenario, launch browser also test case, close browser also test case. But in second one, launch browser, close browser, pre and post conditions for every test case. Okay, na? Ravindra, any
Yes,
confusion?
Sir. No, sir, no, I'm clear.
Now continue. Leave priorities, just change these two only. Which one? First one and last one. Just a minute.
Sir, I have one question. I'm just saying, so if you don't want to use like priorities like any attribute, when you're writing that flows, we can give like, for example, verify title 1, verify title 2 kind of stuff.
No, we
Does
cannot
that work
write.
without
That is incorrect
priorities?
syntax.
Okay.
If you don't use any priority attributes, either priority or depends on method, then it will execute as per alphabetical order. Suppose that order is not correct, then you will get error.
Correct, sir, but that's what I'm saying. So if you write like instead of verify Google title, maybe we'll write like verify title 1, verify title 2.
Okay. You can maintain, suppose instead of using priorities, you can maintain test case execution sequence with alphabets.
Okay, sir, cool. Yeah.
You can, but that is difficult. Sometimes we cannot, sometimes we cannot use meaningful names. That's why priority is simple is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Otherwise, yes, your question also good. Otherwise, if you try to use test cases sequence as per alphabetical order, then no need to use any priority.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Continue. First, this is leave them the priority 1. What is this one? Before method. Before method. Import the before method from TestNG annotations. Next, here you can leave priority 2, 3, 4. Otherwise meaningful. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise you can leave 2, 3, 4. No issue. This last
I think it's 3 only, sir.
Pardon?
We can use after method there, right?
Just a minute. This close browser.
Yeah, after method.
After method. Import the after method annotation from TestNG library. Okay. Now observe, Supriya. Total 3 test cases. For every test case, pre-condition is launch browser, post condition is close browser. All are end-to-end scenarios. No test cases dependency. No dependency. Then and one more thing, common pre and post conditions. If common only, you can use this one. Now try to run the program, Ravindra. Observe. Try to run. First one, launch browser. Second case, I think it is. Second case over. Third case, Bank of India over. Observe, Ravindra. Total test runs 3 na?
Yes, sir.
Failures 0, skips 0. Observe Ahalya also. Observe Ahalya. Launch browser, close browser, forget about it. They are not test cases. We are not used test annotation. Before method, after method means pre and post conditions. 3 cases. Observe. 3 cases executed na?
Oh, okay. So, sir,
suppose
here,
if you want,
for example,
pardon?
So, sir, I have a doubt here. So, for example, So that means if I use at the rate of, if I use annotations like at the rate of before method or after method or before class or after class, they become post and preconditions,
Yes.
not the test cases.
Not the main test cases.
So, but for the same launch browser, if I write at the rate of test, it becomes a test case.
Yes.
Because it exists.
Yes.
Okay.
And one more thing here for this one, you cannot get clarity. Observe Ravindra. If I'm using Java, this one just for understanding point of view. Okay, before that you copy that. Just understanding. Just a minute. Just I'm using Java code for verification. Observe Ravindra. Observe.
Yes,
Suppose this verification, if what is that one? Page title dot, no dot it is using, equals Google, just for understanding. Okay, you can write else part, just simple. I am not writing else part. Later we can write else part. If required, you can write just understanding. Suppose SYSO, control space, enter. Just a minute. Copy this code, 2 lines. Suppose Yahoo. Copy this code. Just a minute, I will remove that. One more curly braces. Now observe Ravindra. I think this before method, after method for each test case, na? Each test method, na?
Yes, sir.
Oh, some problem
Sir,
is there.
I think we need to put one more curly brace. The 29
Where?
line is showing red.
Yes. And it is showing error also.
Yeah.
Run the program. TestNG running. First Google closed, passed. Next Yahoo. It will close after launching properly. Just a minute. Any problem? Not closing. Problem, I think. Not closing. What is the problem? Oh.
Sir, it's passed, sir, all of them.
All of them passed. Yeah, compatibility issue. Okay, but it is not showing that one for each method. Just a minute. It has to show, otherwise you cannot understand that concept. Now, but concept is same before. First one over. Second one over. Third one running over. Now okay na Ravindra? But observe it is not showing. But execution flow, it is showing 3 test cases only. Execution flow, verify Google title, verify Yahoo title, okay. But internally it executes first launch browser, Google title, close browser, Launch browser, Yahoo, close browser. Launch browser, Bank of India, close browser. Okay. Next, use this one, observe Ahalya. Instead of common pre and post condition for this class, Ahalya. Common for
Yes,
this
sir.
program or class. Common. What is the common pre and post condition? Launch browser, close browser. Okay,
Launch
na?
browser close.
Just a minute.
And
Internal
you can
exec.
also okay, sir. You can also put like get URL if you take the common URL, even that will also be common.
Yes, if it is common URL, that is also you can make a common test case. But anyhow, before method or before class, after method or after class, only one, not multiple.
Yeah.
Then you can use priorities. The second test flow, just launch browser. Just launch browser. Just a minute. If you use class, observe Ahalya, this is the test flow, internal or external. First launch, if you use before class, after class annotations, launch browser, verify Google first test case, second test case, third test case, last test case, and post condition. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. So that means if we use a class at the rate of after and before class, so we have to write the common preconditions and post conditions of that class.
Yes, common, yes. TestNG program with before class. You can prepare your own notes after class. Annotations, priority, common. Now tell me Ahalya, before
class.
Before class. Observe, earlier did you observe the test execution process? First it launched browser, navigate to Google, then closed.
Yes.
Again launched.
Yes, sir.
Next to Yahoo.
Yes.
Again launched that one, Bank of America. Now observe.
Yes.
Before class. Okay, cool. Before class.
So for every it was launching and it was closing.
TestNG. Next, after class. After class, execution flow. We already discussed. Run the program, observe Ahalya, run the pro. Okay, Priya. First Google, same browser, Yahoo. Same browser, Bank of India, closed. Getting this execution, did you observe Ahalya? Ahalya, only one time login, one time launch browser, one time close browser, but between 3 test cases executed, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, observe. Observe Ravinder. Same output, but you can observe the test execution process. Launch browser, then Google title, Yahoo title, Bank of India title, then close browser. Okay, this is the pro. Any problem, Sumitra? Sumitra, did you understand? Or any problem?
Sir, I
Just a
understand,
minute.
but
I'm
I just
asking
want to.
Sumitra. Sumitra, confirm Sumitra.
Sir, I got it, sir.
Okay. You continue, Ravindra.
Sir, my question is in real time, when exactly we can use that before method and class, sir? What is the exact difference? Because it looks like similar.
Not
So
similar.
one is class level and one is
Not similar.
Yeah. One is class level and one is method level.
Method level. Very similar. Very simple. Suppose in your program or class, 10 methods are there. 10 methods are there. If you want to, as per your company or customer requirement, if you want to conduct all end-to-end scenarios, proper launching of the application, functionality, proper closing of the application. Okay, it takes time, but anyhow tool can execute. If you want, as per customer requirement or customer interest or company interest, if you want to conduct every test case, end to end means proper launching of the application, functionality or business process, and closing of the application. That time use before method, after method. Otherwise, suppose as per customer interest or company interest, use common. If they ask, use common precondition and post condition. Then you can go for before class, after class. It is very easy than before method and after method. Not easy, it will execute quickly then. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
But no restrictions, no limitations. Say, generally we have to learn maximum concepts for every tool, and we have to analyze, and we have to do R&D also sometimes. But in real time, as per customer interest, as per company interest, as per team members experience, we need to plan and follow. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Any queries, Supriya? Okay. Sumitra, any problem, Sumitra? Okay. Next, come to fourth one, Ravindra. Fourth one, just I will plan. We will continue next class Monday. Tell me, Ravindra.
Yes, sir. Before test.
Not before test. Fourth concept in TestNG tutorial. Before test over. Before test, after. Sorry. Before method.
Sir, before
After.
method,
Just a minute.
class.
Just a minute. Before method, after method, over. Before class, after class also over. Next we will discuss before test, after creating multiple classes. Now we are executing single class only na.
Yes, sir.
In this fourth example, XML, we can create multiple classes. Then I will explain before test annotation and after test annotation. Suppose if two or more classes or programs having same or common pre and post condition, then you can use this before test and after test annotations. Execution, it will execute quickly. Okay na?
Okay, sir.
Now what is our fourth, Ahalya? You contribute, Ahalya. Fourth one. Create multiple test cases and run over. Fourth one, execute multiple test cases. Execute multiple test cases.
We are using XML.
XML. See, up to now we executed a single Java class or program at a time. Suppose if you want to execute 4 Java classes or programs, you need to execute 4 times, one by one only. Suppose first class execute, after execution second, third, fourth, like that. But use in this usage, using XML, we can execute multiple classes or programs at a time. At a time means continuously without user interaction. It will execute. Okay na, Ravindra?
Okay, sir.
Here, observe, Ravindra. Here, what are the things required? Multiple classes, more than two, more than one, two or more. Multiple classes or programs with test cases or methods. This is one. Next, XML file. XML file to the execution of multiple classes or programs. Okay na Ahalya? I think you also familiar with writing in the next class I will show. I think you are also familiar with the multiple classes or programs, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
We already designed one class. Next, creating two or more classes is similar, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, test cases may vary. Okay, first I will explain XML. Then in the next class I will show. How to create XML file, how to create classes, multiple classes with the test cases or test methods, and how to execute multiple classes or programs at a time. Okay, before that, create XML file. Create XML file. Observe, Ahalya. First, I'm going to explain tags in XML. See, XML extensible markup language. Here you can use any your own tags, user defined tags or predefined tags. But if it is HTML, that is web page display hypertext markup language, only predefined classes. There you cannot define XML, tags, own tags. Getting this point, Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
Tags in XML XML files different. In our scenario, XML file for executing multiple programs or classes. Okay. Now observe, Sumitra. Here, first I will prepare one. I will prepare one this one XML file. Then we can identify that one unique tags. Suit name. The suit is tag name. Suit is tag equals to value. Observe, Sumitra. Value,
Sir.
not sensitive. You can use any meaningful. Suppose suit name. Otherwise, e-commerce tests. E-commerce tests. Close the tag. Just closing I will show variations. This is one tag, Ahalya. Second tag, test tag. Name is just attribute equal to second tag. Suppose test user tests. Example, user tests. Next, third tag, small letters, classes, open and close. Next, close all these three, Ravindra. First close classes. This is close. All these three. Next.
Test, sir.
Test.
Sir.
Name just attribute.
Dot.
Okay. Name just attribute. Next.
Suit, sir.
Suit.
Sir, but we didn't give any value for classes.
Classes plain tag. In between we use class names. Another tag is there. Sub tag.
Okay, sir.
That is plain. No parameters, etc. Class name. This is attribute equals to what is our this one? Otherwise, I will provide syntax ABCD. This one test case 2 Java. Okay. Otherwise, I will provide syntax. Observe Ahalya.
Package. So in the classes, we can have so many class names, right, sir?
Pardon? Yes, so many, 2 or more. For one class, okay. You no need to write XML program, XML file. 2 or more classes, n number of classes, no issue.
Okay, sir.
But generally, hundreds or thousands of classes not required for our test automation, isn't it?
Yeah.
But here you can write number of classes. Package dot class, observe Ahalya, class 1. This is syntax, not original names. Class 1 name. Extension not required, Ahalya. Extension not required. Closing also same. Okay. Next.
So, sir, whenever you write the XML program, this is the way it starts from suit name, test name. So
yes.
This is the syntax.
Yes, this is the structure. This is the hierarchy. Okay. You cannot change.
Sir. Okay.
2.
Sir, and one more thing, that if you have that backward slash after the name, then that means it indicates that it's a close there, right?
Yes, just a minute. I will explain. I'm going to explain. Don't rise.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I will explain one by one. Now observe, Sumitra. This is the sample XML file, but I provided syntax. But here I used names. Here I used direct names. Otherwise, generic. Suit name. Instead of this direct name, test name. It is mandatory, Ahalya. Structure mandatory. Okay, na, Sumitra. Now,
yes,
just a minute. I'm asking Ahalya, not Ahalya. Sumitra, confirm Sumitra.
Yes, sir.
Now continue, Ahalya.
So, sir, you gave suit name is equal to suit name. So, sir, so that suit name should match with the, the class name, suit name, test name should be same as per the, test cases.
These two are optional.
We can give our own name.
You can use any name. We generally we won't specify in classes.
Okay, sir.
Only understanding, future understanding point of view.
Okay.
Suppose suit so and so, test 1. This is one suit. This is one batch. Test 2, test 3. Like this is only for understanding. We won't mention anywhere in the programs.
Okay. So you can give our own names.
Yes, you can give your own names. Just try to give meaningful names.
Okay, sir.
Now tell me, Sumitra, how many tags available in this XML? Consider open tag and close tag as single. For example, observe. This is open na, suit.
Yes, sir.
This is close na.
Yes, sir.
For example, classes open na, close.
And that
Suppose
is close.
class open na, in the same line only close. See, two different types of syntax you can use based on your convenience that I will explain. Here, tell me how many tags. One is suit tag.
The next one is test tag.
Good. Test tag. Next.
Classes
Tag. Classes tag. Next.
And class tag.
Class tag. Anything else?
No, sir. All the other are close.
Yes. Now observe Ahalya. Suit tag only one in the file. Test also. Classes also. But you will have class tags multiple. But same structure. Class names may vary. Not may vary. Will vary. But you can use multiple class tags. But tag only one. But you are using multiple times. Getting?
Sir.
Now come to conclusion. Ravindra. Earlier you asked open and close tags.
Yes, sir.
Open, this is common. Close tags. In any XML, for example, I am taking classes. This is open tag na. Suppose between I am writing something. Next, classes. What is the syntax? // classes. This is tag syntax. For example, classes. Suppose in the same line, if you can write that one, write after that this one. Observe Ravindra. For open and close tags, that is the complete tag syntax or usage. You can use two lines syntax. One is open tag, another is close tag between matter or tasks. Next, R single line syntax. First open, last end of the line close, in between tasks or operations. Okay na? Or any confusion?
Okay, sir.
Observe. Any confusion? Both are
No,
same.
sir. Okay.
Both are correct.
Yeah.
Both are correct. But why I am used here? Here name is just we are using one parameter. Here
Okay,
classes plain, no parameters, no any others. But class also same. And one more thing. Suit open tag, last one close tag. Why I used two different lines? In between so many things are there na?
Yes, sir.
That's why I used two lines in order to maintain the clarity as well as understanding. Next, suppose
Okay, sir.
class name tag. Simple thing na? Only package dot class name na?
Yes, sir.
That's why I used single line. In the same line only I used close. For closing, again, if it is single line, again you no need to use class tag, a class name, that class word.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, I have one understanding because I have some experience in XML. Like maybe in suit we can have multiple tests, and in test we can have multiple classes. Can I define like that?
Don't expand. That we will discuss later. Say if
Okay,
now
sir.
present suit is main, test is sub, classes sub. You restrict to this one. Avoid the confusion.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. This is one. Just last 1 or 2 minutes, I will show the navigation for creating XML. Take authorization strip Sumitra, navigation for creating XML. Just theory I will show. I will create XML in the next class. What is the next topic? Navigation. Navigation for creating. Navigation for creating extensible markup language file in Eclipse. In operating system, that is different case. In Eclipse IDE. Observe the navigation. Select Java. Select Java project or package. Suppose for particular package, you can select. Next, all of you put mute. Ahalya put mute. Right click. Next, new. Next, others. Next, enter. Enter TestNG and select. Just a minute. Select TestNG class. TestNG class. Next, enter source and package names. Suppose if you select proper package, you no need to enter source and package names. It will generate automatically. I will show. Next, enter XML file. XML file, just a minute. XML file name and finish. Then you can write XML tags or code that we will discuss later. Now just you guide me. Today I will create XML. In the next class we will write the XML file. Sumitra.
Yes, sir.
Suppose first select. Continue, Sumitra.
Java.
Suppose Java
select from Eclipse IDE.
Eclipse. This is Eclipse only. Next.
Then select Java project or package.
I already selected package. Okay.
Now right click the package.
Right click.
Then new.
New.
Then others.
Others.
Then enter.
Enter.
TestNG.
TestNG.
Then select TestNG class.
Select TestNG class. Observe source folder package name already generated na?
Yes, sir.
Now enter class name. Suppose class name Sumitra. Class name Sumitra. Otherwise it is showing default name new class like something. Next enter
XML file name.
XML file name. Class name default is there. Otherwise you can change that one. But XML suit file you must specify. For example, suppose Ahalya dot
Finish.
XML Finish. Observe Ahalya XML source. Here structure is there na? Ahalya.
Yes, sir.
It created Sumitra.java class also. Otherwise, you can use another classes. ABCD is package name. Sumitra is class name. No extension required. Suppose if you observe Ravindra, if you want to add classes, here you can add class name equal to ABCD Ravinder, class name equal to ABCD, something like that. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It will,
Yes, sir.
and one more thing, you no need to prepare all tags, na? It created skeleton, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We will
So,
meet.
sir, I have a doubt. So, sir, here class name is abcd.sumitra. So that is the program class name. So
Actually,
that means
while creating this XML, we use Sumitra class name, na?
yes,
That's
sir.
why it created. Otherwise, you do one thing. You delete this Sumitra. Here you remove this Sumitra. Here, for example, class 1, next class 2, second one, third one, class 3, you can prepare. See, while creating XML, you can create one class, first class.
Okay.
Suppose if you want some more classes, not Sumitra, not sufficient. Okay, you prepare some code in Sumitra. After that, using general navigation, you can create number of classes. Observe, I am creating one more class. This is Ravinder. This is Ravinder. Okay.
Yes, sir.
After creating this Ravinder, I want to execute this Ravinder also. Here, just a minute. Suppose if you want first Ravinder, place first. Suppose after Amita only, just here.
Okay.
No extension, not Java, not dot Java required, just class name. Suppose you want one more class, class 3, class 4, class 5. Create and type here or add here. Any problem?
No, sir. No, sir. That's what the class name should be, the name, the class that we have created.
Yes.
Yes,
now I created Ravinder as using general navigation, but Sumitra I created while creating XML only. Auto. Otherwise, you delete this Sumitra and you remove this statement. Here you can use, you create your own classes, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, and you add that one. Enough. Nothing, no issue.
Okay, and the suit name and the test name over there, I can give my own names.
Yes, you can give your own names. That we will discuss later. Don't focus on that one.
Okay, sir.
Forget about
the name. Yeah, the names, whatever you can give. Yeah.
Yes, you can give whatever the names you want. You can give, but that we will discuss later. Now you restrict to the skeleton as well as adding classes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And one more thing. We will meet on Monday. I'm going to close the session. Just a minute. Enter XML file. Okay, I'm going to close the session. Observe. First, Ahalya, any queries regarding this today's class?
No, sir, but I have a doubt. Sir, just like, sir, how Selenium, by using Selenium, how can we do system integration testing, sir? Can we do a system integration testing by using Selenium? Like, I just have a doubt.
That is, question is not relevant. And one more thing, this schedule is Selenium for functional and regression testing. You restrict this one.
Yes, sir. Like I got it out. I was just going through Google, so I thought to clarify with you.
Okay. That question is not relevant. Just mail me. If any leisure time is there, then I will process that query.
Okay, sir. Another thing, what about SQL classes, sir?
SQL class I will check. See, I have so many schedules. I will check. Maximum I will try to provide.
And sir,
Okay,
one more thing
Just
we
a
have
minute.
to, we have,
Complete the Ahalya. Follow
okay.
the
yes, sir.
discipline. What about you, Ahalya? Confirmation?
Yes, sir. Finish, sir. No doubts.
Okay. Cool. Ravindra, continue.
I'm fine, sir, but one question is like we should have one class for the assignments, sir, because you given so many assignments, na? Yeah, maybe after finishing the course or one class, we should have that
Okay.
go through all the assignments.
I will check and inform you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Welcome.
Because
Any
few
queries,
of them are
Ravindra, regarding
important,
this
right?
today's class?
No, sir, I'm fine.
Okay. Welcome. Sumitra?
Enjoy.
I'm good, sir.
Welcome. Sushma? Sushma not,
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
you can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
Sushma, any queries regarding this today's session?
No, sir, actually I missed previous classes, so I have to go
Okay.
through all those classes.
I also sent invitation as well as video and class notes to your old mail ID. Due to some technical reason, you may not receive. Today I will send all up-to-date videos and class notes to your old and new mail IDs. Watch. If you have any queries,
Okay.
mail me. Okay, na?
Okay, sir, I'll go through those.
We will meet
Thank you,
on
sir.
Monday, same time,